The campus beauty simply helped a poor student by paying for his meal out of kindness. But that became the beginning of her tragedy. Because the poor student was sensitive and insecure, he mistakenly believed that the campus beauty liked him. After all, among so many classmates, she was the only one willing to pay for his meal. Soon after, he started spreading rumors in the class, claiming that the campus beauty wanted to pursue him. Eventually, she couldn't stand it anymore, and scolded him for being delusional. However, instead of stopping, the poor student took it a step further. He started live streaming online, falsely accusing the campus beauty of being a heartbreaker. Since he couldn't have her, he decided to destroy her, using his poor background and taking advantage of people's jealousy toward the campus beauty. Online public opinion quickly turned against her. By portraying himself as a bullied victim, he gained a massive following in a short time, and received countless gifts from his supporters. Although the campus beauty didn't care about the rumors, one day after school, several classmates suddenly rushed out and threw sulfuric acid at her, leaving her writhing in pain on the ground. At that moment, the poor student even arrived at the scene while live streaming. Even now, he continued to slander the campus beauty, claiming that she had been obsessively chasing him. A classmate tried to call the police, but the poor student stepped forward and stopped them. He insisted that everything was staged by the campus beauty, just to get his attention. With his obstruction and delay, the severely injured campus beauty was left barely alive. She could only watch helplessly, as the poor student used his live stream to make a fortune. While she was vilified as a morally corrupt woman, she swore that if she had a second chance, she would never help such an ungrateful person again. When she opened her eyes again, she had been reborn a year earlier. It was the first day of university. As the class's academic representative, she was responsible for informing everyone to gather in the classroom at noon for a meeting. At that moment, her roommate noticed something. Someone was missing from the class group chat. It turned out that the poor student had not been added yet. In her previous life, she had worried that he might miss the meeting, so out of kindness, she had taken the initiative to add him on WeChat. But little did she know, that was how the rumors began. The poor student started spreading lies, claiming that the campus beauty had feelings for him. At first, she ignored the gossip, but as time passed, more and more classmates began to believe the rumors. Thinking back to all the misfortunes of her past life, she couldn't help but curse herself for meddling where she shouldn't have. The truth was, from the very first day of university, the poor student had been looking for a target. Back then, he had deliberately pretended to be injured and fallen down. Most classmates avoided him, but the campus beauty didn't mind that he was dirty. She was the only one who stepped forward to help. From that moment on, the poor student had set his sights on her. Now that fate had given her a second chance, she was determined to stay away from him and keep herself safe. At noon, the teacher arrived on time for the meeting. The class president did a roll call, and as expected, the poor student was absent. When asked about it, the campus beauty firmly stated that she had already informed everyone, not wanting to delay everyone's lunch. The teacher decided not to wait any longer. Just as the meeting was about to end, the poor student suddenly rushed into the classroom, accusing the campus beauty of failing to notify him. But this time, the teacher completely ignored his excuses and harshly scolded him instead. Unexpectedly, the poor student held a grudge against her because of this.